we're here and we're talking about new books, new releases for Lamplighter Publishing. Mm-hmm. And you called me really excited the other night, and you were talking about this book, The Passage, From Darkness to Light. And you said, stop the presses, this is the next book we're printing. It's amazing. It's just a really good book. So can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I'd love to. First of all, I don't even know how we find these books, and I keep asking the Lord, help me to find the greatest literature that's ever been written, works that are embedded with the Word of God, that teach people about endurance and character and hope, and He just continues to just bless us by helping us find these stories. I don't know if you were in the office that day, but I was finishing the book in the office. In fact, I was not wanting the book to end, and I was just kind of savoring, the last few pages of the mm-hmm. book. And I don't know if you heard me, but I was
there, yeah.
I mean, tears started welling up in my eyes. I was going like, oh wow, this is an amazing ending. This is a story about a Jewish young boy who's very poetic. He's got a romantic side to him, to life. He just loves life, the beauty of life. And then there's another boy who's just very harsh, and he wants to go and seek for the gold and the glitter of life. And he's got a little sister. Mm-hmm. Well, these two boys, they're very opposite, but they become very good friends. And they're kind of like one boy's seeking for truth, the other one seeking for gold. Mm-hmm. Gold and glory. Mm-hmm. And as time goes on, and you see this, the author has really established this dichotomy of these two pursuits of life, with the little girl in the middle who really possesses the truth. But they don't listen to her. She's kind of like, these boys are seeking after these two opposite spectrums of life, and here's this little girl who's just very quiet and meek, and she holds the truth. And neither of them know it. So as time goes on and the story is set up, and the story, it starts off kind of slow. At first when I was reading it, I'm thinking like, boy, I don't know if this really is going to capture the heart of my audience, mm-hmm. to begin with. But I gave it some time, and I think I got to about the first 75 to 100 pages, and by the time I got there, I was hooked. Mm-hmm. And because at that time they found this opening in the earth. I think they're over near Cornwall in England somewhere, and he finds this old mine. I'm not sure if it's a tin mine or what. I think it is a tin mine. Mm-hmm. And as they find the shaft, they're told that it's been closed up for years. It caved in at one time, and
that'll stir the curiosity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So as they're walking this one day, they see this rock where there's this kind of like, you can see where it was covered in at one time. Mm. So they start digging it up, and sure enough, they find an entrance to the mine.
Oh my goodness.
So they go in there, and the little girl doesn't want to go in there, but they have a light, they have matches, and they go in there, and they have their lantern, but something happens where someone who was supposed to have the matches forgot to bring them in. It was the boy who was always looking for the adventure, Mm-hmm. So he did something wrong. It's his fault that they don't have the matches. Well, they get in there, and the person who has the lantern falls, and the lantern goes out. And they're like probably a good...
So they're in darkness.
A couple 100 feet into this thing. And yeah, and if you've ever been in complete darkness where you can't see your hand in front of your face...
Very disorienting.
That's what it's like, yeah. And so, and there's all kinds of different tunnels in this place. And they are lost. They're lost. They're in there for like 48 hours.
Wow.
They don't know what time it is. They don't know if night and day, what the difference is. And it's during this time in complete darkness where they all know they're probably going to die, that the little girl who possesses the light, the true light, she's able to share it with both of them.
Wow.
And it's there where they both are able to find the true light and the true answers to life. And I'm not going to tell you whether or not they're found, if they die there or not, but all I can tell you is this, that when I got to the last few pages of this book, I cried.
Oh.
Yeah, it was an amazing story. Amazing story.
I'm really looking forward to this new book, and we'll probably be seeing it pretty soon. I heard it just went to the printers.
Yes, in fact, I was going to the printer today. The cover is amazing. The cover on the White Gypsy that I was talking to you about earlier, mm-hmm. It'll be our best cover ever. Both of them are in leather, and the debossing, the intricate debossing of these covers I almost cried again when I saw it. It's just amazing. So.
All right, thanks.